Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back for another video. In today's video, we're going to take a look at ANKR and ask the question, would I buy or should you buy ANKR, not financial advice, in the bear market? This is installment 91 of 1001. As always, you can see a link to every video in the Would I Buy playlist in the description of this video. And if you like this content, smash up that like button and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment in the comment section, all for the algorithm. I'd appreciate it. But otherwise, let's go ahead and dive right on into this. Would I buy ANKR in the bear market? One thing I'll say about ANKR is in my live streams, people have asked me about ANKR, and I've done a lot of research on ANKR historically, and I've always said this is a cryptocurrency that I believe is going to exist for a long time. And if there were 10 cryptocurrencies or whatever, if there were 1% of all cryptocurrencies survived, I believe ANKR would be one of them. And there's so many other things I can say that yes, this is a strong yes, as far as yes, I would buy ANKR in the bear market. ANKR is utterly essential when it comes to providing infrastructure to the blockchain through their new use of building node infrastructure. And so I really want to talk about the fundamentals, but there's other things I want to talk about as well, including the tokenomics. The tokenomics are phenomenal. I am not worried about this cryptocurrency growing too much in its supply to the point where the price would just be suppressed for a long time and we wouldn't put in a higher high. I believe that ANKR is going to put in a higher high next time around. Now, as far as the day that I'm making this video, I'm not too excited in that regard because ANKR has been on quite a climb lately, along with a lot of other altcoins. But, you know, we've gone from what, 1 cent to 5 cents. ANKR has 5x'd in a span of about 50 days, about 50 days. So would I buy ANKR right now? I would not. I would expect this to go below 5 cents again at some point. Will it go down to 1 cent? Probably not. That was probably the best time to have bought aside from a black swan event. But I'm number one rule, don't chase green candles. I am not going to chase this green candle. Now, do I expect it to put in a higher high? I already said yes. I very much expect this cryptocurrency to go higher than 20 cents. Maybe a 3x from peak to peak, I don't know. But from here, there's phenomenal potential of returns. And looking at the supply, I'm going to get to the fundamentals in a second here, but looking at the supply, you see a max supply of 10 billion and a current circulating supply of 9.66 billion. So this is great in the sense that it is almost fully vested. You know, there was a big release this past year in 2022, summer of 2022, and now we don't really have to worry about the supply being too significant. I do want to compare market cap to price. There isn't really a huge difference. You can see, it did put in a lower high in November of 2021 than its spring of 2021 peak, but, you know, then in market cap it did, but those days are pretty much gone. And so there's only, 3% of the supply left that could be distributed. That's not something I'm going to concern myself with. Now, with ANKR, I did read the original white paper a couple years ago when I first did research on this cryptocurrency. Now they have something called a white paper 2.0. It's kind of an updated version of, hey, here's where we're going. And there's some things here, I think, you know, I tend to read white papers with my discernment cap on really tight. I want to try to see what's real and what's BS. I think if you were to read just this first section on the ANKR story and then the next part on their focus, what you'll find is, I think, something that you'll find to be very convincing. And so I do want to just point some things out here. So ANKR was founded in 2017 with the idea of harnessing the cloud computing power left idle in data centers all over the world and reallocating it to power Bitcoin mining, node hosting, and Internet of Things, and more. The team grew quickly and accumulated a global supply of bare metal servers, which enabled ANKR to provide services like node hosting and API access. During the past 2 years, ANKR shifted focus to providing the underlying node infrastructure for a movement that would become known as Web3. There's so many things that they're providing node infrastructure for. Binance, Ethereum being two of the biggest ones. I mean, those two are the biggest cryptocurrencies in the world. As proof-of-stake blockchains began to offer exciting new possibilities for smart contracts built on blockchain rails in the form of dApps, ANKR stepped in to serve the vast needs for increased node infrastructure necessary to develop and operate dApps. ANKR combined developer infrastructure, full nodes, with staking infrastructure, validator nodes, as the development on these various blockchains went hand in hand with POS security and incentives. As Anchor began to focus on POS infrastructure, this is key here, our services increased 25-fold over the last year as we powered a growing portion of Web3, and we saw incredible expansion in the number of areas with lots of things here. With, all right, 7 billion daily API requests, 345 nodes in service, 39,000 distinct developers, 27 public RPCs, and 30 plus global regions. Their potential for growth, for the growth of their infrastructure, they are making themselves essential when it comes to the service they provide on the blockchain. And so what kind of growth will that provide with a cryptocurrency? Well, you need their cryptocurrency to function in many ways with their services. And so what does that mean? I mean, that's going to increase demand pretty dramatically over the years. And so what will that do to the price? I mean, obviously, in my opinion, at least, the price will increase dramatically. Now, there are going to be, this is a cryptocurrency, there's going to be swings. This isn't a huge market cap in comparison to a lot of the other cryptocurrencies, but I could see this one day being, I don't know, top 30, top 20, something like that. And so lots of growth from here. No worries about market cap growing, but then the price not growing because of inflation. There's so many things that this checks off. The only thing that I'm saying is that would cause me to hold off is just seeing the price action recently. That's really it. But otherwise, yes, I plan on buying a great deal of this cryptocurrency throughout the bear market. You know, and if I had bought in 2022, which I did not, I probably would have sold some by now. But otherwise, I'm in for the long haul. I think this is going to do very well over the next couple years and over the next 10, 20 years even. So anyway, that is all I have for today. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section of this video. Will you be buying Anchor throughout the bear market, or will you be looking somewhere else? Love to hear that. Positives, negatives, anything like that. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, a wonderful week, and I will most certainly be seeing you in another video. Peace.